What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let's get into it. Money fucking Monday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into it. Money Monday. Let's make some damn money, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, I'm done with the fucking shenanigans. Let's get straight to it. Money Monday. Without further ado, we'll dive straight into the slate. This weekend, we hit 3 home run parlays starting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yesterday, we missed one by one leg. We needed Jordan Walker, and it would have been 4 straight days of home runs. We didn't put in any more out than 4 a day. So that's a 25% hit rate on our home run plays. Today, we got another 4 home runs put out for the chat. If you're on Elite or Gold, you'll get most of them. Bronze and Silver both have 2 home runs as well. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys one. I'll get it off the rip right now. I like James Wood, man. I think it's favorable weather out here in Washington right now. They're facing a really shit pitcher in Christian Scott. And you can make the same argument for Irvine off of the Nats that Soto or one of them boys could go yard. I just think there's bigger bats, and I like the way James Wood has been hitting it. He's either he's striking out or he's going yard. He's kind of like an O'Neal Cruz. Aaron Judge is due. I don't really love the odds on Aaron Judge at plus 168, but he's facing Corbin, and Corbin gives up a lot of contact. So give me Aaron Judge. And then the weather with Boston in that Brewers matchup, I absolutely love Wilson Contreras in this spot. So give me Wilson Contreras for a home run, Aaron Judge, and James Wood to round out the 3 for the 3-leg Money Monday parlay. All right, one more time. Aaron Judge for a home run, Wilson Contreras, and James Wood. All have favorable matchups today, pitching-wise. So we're going to lean on the fact that they are big hitters who can get after their pitching matchup. All right? So that's the home run. We'll circle back to that in a minute. Let's dive into Game 1, Western Conference Finals, where I have a future on the Spurs. I called the Spurs back in February after their run in the NBA Cup, after their run on the Thunder. I said, man, this team with Wemby, if he can figure out how to be dominant, it's going to be hard to stop him. I think tonight we see the Spurs cover the spread plus 6.5, but I even think that they might even cash this thing on the money line. Look, we can't take anything away from OKC. You got to beat the champs to be the champs, and you can keep going back. Oh, they beat them 5 or 4 times, whatever it was in the regular season. That's the regular season. We just saw the best team in the East get spanked by the Cavs in a Game 7. Look, the regular season does not mean anything. It means 0. So with that said, I still think that the Oklahoma City Thunder are superior scoring and they're superior defense. I personally believe the plus 6.5 is a safe play. If I'm going to go heavy, if I'm betting thousands, I'm going to go with the spread. Now, if I want a little bit of value and I'm trying to turn 100 into $300, yeah, maybe sprinkle the money line a little bit because it's plus 200 right now. Bet 100, win 2. So that's the spot. I think the Spurs come out here tonight. I like the Spurs bench more than I like the Thunder's bench. I know the Thunder will beat the hell out the Lakers with the bench, but I just like this Spurs bench with Keldon Johnson, Harper, even Cornette, man. People sleep on Cornette, and I want to talk about this line here because I like this line a lot. Cornette's line for points tonight is 2.5 on the over. That's a 2-pointer and a free throw. He's going to get a free throw, and he's going to get an easy dish down. That 2.5 to me is just way too short. This guy in his career has averaged Cornette's average is where we got it. I got it written down here because it's not loading on my site right now. 5 points. Cornette averages 5.5 points a game over his career against the Thunder, 6.1 rebounds, and 1 assist. So you're telling me he's plus money at the 6.5 over points and rebounds. That's plus money, and he averages 11. And he averages 5.5 points a game, and they've got his line at 2.5. I know they're looking at it. He's on minutes. He only averages about 15 minutes a game against the Thunder. But if you're telling me all he needs is 3 points, give me Cornette over 2.5 points. I love that spot tonight. It will be in one of my parlays. I even am tempted to play it straight up and hit that as a straight play on a player prop. All right, so that's one thing out of the Spurs game. I told you guys I like the plus 6.5. I do think they win on the money line tonight. I think they steal one, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder bounce back in Game 2 and get the next one. I do think this game goes a full 7, and it's exactly what we want. It's what we expected. It's going to be a 7-game series. I don't think anybody gets a true edge. They both steal in San Antonio. They both steal in Oklahoma City. And it's just going to be back and forth like we saw in the Cavs series. I don't think it goes the same way. I think each of these teams steal one. You know, the first team to steal one was, who was it? It was the Cavs, right, in Detroit? Or no, it was Detroit. It was Detroit to force Game 7 in Cleveland. Or did they both go? I think it went 5, then 6, then they closed them out. But either way, I don't think it goes the same way. I think they get the split games 1 and 2, Spurs and in Oklahoma City, and we get another split in San Antonio, and then we go into a game 5 tied up 2-2, and we'll see what happens there. Because if it goes to game 5 in Oklahoma City, I'm just depending on what the spread looks like, I might go OKC there. But tonight, that's not the case. Tonight, I think the Spurs come out. They look good. Both of these teams are rested. Obviously, the rest advantage does go to Oklahoma City, who's on 6 days rest versus 2 days rest with the Spurs. Couple spots here, guys, you want to look at tonight. You might want to look at De'Aaron Fox. They have his lines low for what his career average is against this team. Fox averages 20 points a game against the Thunder. They have his line at 15.5 tonight for points. He also averages 6 assists a game. They have his line right around 5.5. So he's right there on it. I like Fox on his points and assists at 20 to 22.5. Anywhere you can get that line. I like him for points tonight at 15 points. I think he also gets for 6 assists. They'll run that high screen and roll with Wimby a lot with him. And another sleeper spot is Wimby for assists. Wimby averages almost 3 assists a game against this Thunder team. You could get a minus 200, throw it in your parlay for Wimby for 2 assists. The ball will be in his hands, so I like that play as well. That's where I'm at with that one, guys. Give me the Spurs, plus 7.5, plus 6.5, wherever the line is at come closing time. Right now it's at 6.5. Here's a little parlay for you guys. I like it a lot. I think there's a lot of value there. You heard me talk about some of these props already. This is NBA Spurs player prop. It's a plus 1,000, bet 100, win 1,000. You go Luke Cornett for over 2.5 points. You go Victor Wembanyama for 2 assists. You go Jalen Williams for 4 rebounds. Jalen Williams almost averages 6 rebounds a game against this Spurs team. Now, I know he's coming off the injury. He probably will be on limited minutes here. But I still like Jalen Williams in this spot. I still think he has opportunity to get rebounds, to get assists. His scoring might be down. I don't trust the 15.5 points, even though he averages 19 against them. I don't necessarily trust him to score the ball all that well tonight, but I do trust the 4 rebounds, and I also like him for 1 3-pointer. I think those are 2 really good looks for him. 1 3-pointer for Jalen Williams and 4 rebounds. Then Devin Vassell averages 3 threes a game against his team. His 2 threes is at minus 196. Give me Vassell for 2 threes. Give me De'Aaron Fox for 15 points. I already went on and on about him. He averages 20 points a game against the Thunder. They've got his line at 15. Give me De'Aaron Fox for 15 points. And then another short line, I believe, with a lot of value at minus 166 is A.J. Mitchell for 10 points. A.J. Mitchell's been absolutely cooking lately. His last couple games, he's had 28, 24, 20, 18, 22, 15, and 14. I know this is a Spurs team, and the guards, in my opinion, the guards are phenomenal for the Spurs. You got Castle, Fox, you got Harper, you got Vassell, you got great production that comes off the bench with Keldon Johnson. Carter Bryant even gives solid minutes, man. So I don't expect A.J. Mitchell to have the same type of series, but I do expect him to get 10 points tonight. So there's your 6-leg parlay. If you want to add that 7th leg, it would be Jalen Williams for 1-3. Here it is again. Cornett, 2.5 points on the over. Wimby, 2 assists. Jalen Williams, 4 rebounds. Devin Vassell, 2 threes. De'Aaron Fox, 15 points. A.J. Mitchell, 10 points. And if you wanted to add a 7th leg to make this a little bit more higher payout, you would go Jalen Williams for 1-3. All right, that's a 6 to 7 leg parlay for NBA tonight. We're going to go Spurs on the money line. We're going to go Spurs plus 6.5. If you're going to bet heavier, take the 6.5. Play the safe side. Keep the points in your pocket. If you just want to sprinkle it to have some action, go for the money line. All right, that's where I'm at on that one, guys. And then back to MLB. Here's that home run I gave you guys. That home run is James Wood. And if anybody, what's up, some of y'all, man? Good to see y'all. Feel free to drop who you got, who you like. If you think it's OKC minus 6.5, Spurs plus 6.5. If you think the OKC Thunder are going to win on the money line, it's not really worth betting, in my opinion, at like minus 200. But let's go ahead and get into it. If you like it, drop it in the comments. If you got a question, drop it in the comments. I will circle back once or twice more, and then I'm out. I'm going to go hopefully get to the gym. I ain't been to the gym in like a week. fucking just been so dialed into sports here. And it's been an up and down month. I'm not gonna hold you guys. We're right around 500 for the month. We're just above. We have what? 17 days have passed. We've had 9 winning days, 8 losing. We've had some days that have just been up and down. Look, we were on the A's yesterday, and the Giants put belt to ass. Yeah, the weather's great over here in DC right now. It's hitter's weather. There's a breeze pushing out on the ballpark. I like James Wood. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in that game tonight from the Nats and the Mets. I do. I think in 2 bad pitchers, there's going to be some home runs in that game. There's going to be some hits, some RBIs, whatever you want to play out of that one. Oh, King Cap's got me blocked. King Cap's a bitch. You guys can go tell him that. I don't know. That guy's a hater, man. Blocked me. I don't even know the fucking guy. You know, my boy sent me a link one time. He was like, yo, check this shit out. And it was King Cap. And I clicked the link. And wouldn't let me load his page. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So then I was like, yo, did King Cap like delete his shit? Fucking whatever. And my boy's like, no, I'm watching his shit right now. But hey, man, that's King Cap. Nothing but love to other cappers. I'm not a big fucking hater, but the guy blocked me for no fucking reason. I don't even know the fucking guy. He's a weirdo. But hey, man, let's get into it. Let's get into it. James Wood, Soto, same game. Yeah, Al, I like that one a lot. I think James Wood, I just shouted it out. I have a 3 home run parlay tonight that I'm giving out to you guys. It's plus 4,000. It's James Wood, Aaron Judge, and Wilson Contreras. And just circle back. I know he likes to call them fuckboy parlays. But hey, man, ain't nothing fuckboy about this when you get paid. That's all I know. And ain't no fuckery here. We cashing. You want to just play a bunch of minus 110s all the time? That's straight. We cash those every single day. That's just, I go to sleep and cash those. Because, I don't know. He don't like that I call my shit live. He don't like that I'm better than him. He don't like that I'm better than him. So let me go tell his little bitch ass. Yeah, you know what? I'm 6'6", 240. I beat him and Sean Perry's ass at the same time. Y'all remember that little rile up with him and Sean Perry? I'll invite both Sean Perry. I'll fly them both out. I'll book them both a one-way. Nah, I got nothing respect for him. He's good. He's a founder in this game. I'm just talking my shit just because it's clickbait and everybody loves that shit. Everybody loves a little shit talk. But nah, he's solid. I will always give him his props and his respect. So that's pretty much that. But he's a little bit of a weirdo when it comes to blocking people. But yeah, man, James Wood, Aaron Judge, Wilson Contreras. I like those home runs tonight. I think the Mets and the Nats game has some action. So give me James Wood for a home run. I think that Aaron Judge is due. Patrick Corbin is not a great pitcher. So give me Aaron Judge for the sharp contact and the fine one out there at home at Yankee Stadium. Very friendly hitter ballpark. And then Wilson Contreras, they've got great weather out there in Boston tonight. Brandon Sprout's been struggling here recently. So give me Wilson Contreras to find some opportunity here. He's their best hitter, in my opinion, in the lineup for the deep ball. If there's anybody likely to go yard in that game, it's going to be Wilson Contreras. Can't drop plays, what do you mean? Like in the chat or what? Just kind of looking at what y'all saying. Yep, Al, that's who I got. Wood, Judge, Contreras. Love it, man. Hopefully it cashes, dude. We've been hot on the home runs. We just missed, like I said yesterday, we almost had another one. We just needed Jordan Walker yesterday, and he didn't get it. He's been hitting the ball so well. I'm surprised he didn't get it. Yeah, I'm going to go back to that 6-leg parlay. Don't worry. Let me get into a couple money lines here, guys, for MLB. If you guys like to bet, just straight bets. You know what I mean? It's not always about the parlays. Parlays, I'll be honest with you, they don't cash as much as the straight bets do. So my whole strategy here is you guys got to play some singles. You know, if you're betting 10 on a parlay, you should have 20 out on a straight bet just to help cover that. And if you cash both, fucking amazing. If not, whatever. This is where I'm at, guys. Braves, Rays. I know the Braves are an underdog today. I don't agree with it. I think that there's a lot of value on the Braves at minus 102. I think that Richie's a very good pitcher. I know Max Myers is on the mound, but give me the Braves on the money line. And then McClanahan for the Rays has been lights out this year. Like, give me 5 strikeouts from McClanahan. Give me 6 strikeouts. Shit, you could take a ladder. McClanahan, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts, and you could do the Rays to win on the money line. I think the Rays come out here and handle the Orioles today, and they're at home. The Orioles haven't looked great lately. Their bats have been stale, and Trevor Rogers has not been good. So give me the Rays here. The 30-15. All they do is they just keep winning. So give me the Rays on the money line as well. I told you guys I lean the over on the Nats and the Mets, but I do like the Nats to get the win at home at plus money, plus 108. So that's another spot. 2 plays I really love from the MLB today. So I really like the Giants plus 116. They got Robbie Ray on the mound. I think that Robbie Ray can expose these guys tonight. I think that he can get a win here. Give me Robbie Ray against Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen has not been that great of a pitcher this year. I think the bats are good enough with Adames, Devers, Arez, all those guys in the lineup to get some hits and drive in some runs. Give me the Giants at plus 116 on the money line. And then give me the Cubs, man. I know it's not the sexiest play, but Emenyaga has been great. The Brewers haven't been good against lefties. So give me Emenyaga and the Cubs through the first 5 innings to get the win. If you wanted to lay the minus half point where they got to win by a run so it doesn't void, I don't hate it either. Give me the Cubs here in this spot today with Emenyaga on the mound where the Brewers have struggled against a lefty. And obviously Sprout hasn't been that great with a 5.7 ERA. So Al shouted out Yanks, Cubs, Sox, Royals over. I kind of like the over on the Royals and Sox. I didn't bet that one just because it's been... Well, isn't the Royals playing the Red Sox? The Royals are playing somebody else, I think, right? Or White Sox are. Either way, I'm not really a big fan of that Royals matchup tonight against Boston. I think there's going to be some action with hitting and home runs maybe with Perez, Contreras. But I'm not really big on that game. I don't really want to pick a side. I lean a little bit towards the Red Sox because Sonny Gray's on the mound. But that's where I'm at. And go through what everybody else is saying here.